Yo, what's up everybody, Shields Gaming back with another Fallout 76 video, and today I decided to go with a log cabin. My last video was a log cabin settlement type build or something like that, if you want to consider that. But wallpaper came out in the atomic shop this week, and I wanted to do a log cabin type build with this for a while, or a woodsy type hunter's lodge type build. So that's what I did, and I hope y'all enjoy this. I know I haven't been posting in a while, but I've just been busy, and this took me a good few days to make, so like half a week or something like that. It just took a little bit of time. I really wanted to put the detail and keep the theme with this, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the location of that build that you just saw on the screen was right next to the Alpine cabins. If you guys want to build here too, I found this little lake that looked pretty nice. But as you can see, I got a water wheel out front. This is the log cabin. I got some mounted heads up there on the wall. The patio I wanted to make nice, but I couldn't really do too much, so I kept it kind of simple. I just made a little seating area with a radio, a little alligator up there, or crocodile. I don't really know which one that's considered. I think it's crocodile. But I put a water fountain right there. It doesn't really look like it should go there, but it looked nice from a distance, so I just put it there. The hammock over there in the corner with the flamingo I put over there, that ended up looking really nice. I bought the hammock from the Atom shop, and then the flamingo was free, so I ended up putting that there. It looked really nice. We got that little disease chamber that you get as a daily op reward, which looks really cool. I didn't really know where to put it, so I kind of just put it over there in the corner. But I added some trees too around the build just to make it look, like woodsy-ish kind of themed, or hunter's lodge type log cabin kind of theme. And yeah, it ended up looking really nice. The area I picked kind of looked like it was fitting anyway, so I just added a couple extra trees. I didn't have to do much, but yeah, I put some mounted heads on the wall because I feel like you see that in a log cabin or something. You just see like little deer heads or something mounted up there because they're hunters and all that. But this is the wallpaper I was talking about that looked really good and I wanted to do a theme with. You walk in though, and I did this door that you get from the seasons, which I don't really know if it looks ugly or nice. I'm kind of stuck in the middle. So I put it, and it kind of fits the theme, but I like it and I don't like it. It's a love-hate relationship. But this is the whole living room, show you as a whole. But you walk into the left here, you got like a little self-serve bar type area where you can come get your drinks and all that. I put some beer steins and stuff over there. Jukebox over there in the corner with some cigarette machine and an ashtray. You can get your cigarettes and then go outside and look at the lake or whatever and smoke a cigarette. But you got to use your imagination here, guys. Got another deer head on the wall. This fireplace always turns off. I figured, like in my last video, I said people keep turning it off, but it turns off every time you fast travel back to your camp for some reason, which is kind of annoying. But this is the whole living room. I got those recliner chairs, which I honestly love because they just look really cool. And that rug that we got for free a couple weeks back, I put that there, which I didn't know where I was going to use that because it was kind of ugly. But it fits perfect in this living room and it looks kind of nice. Got the mounted guns on the wall and stuff, just, tried to keep the log cabin theme. Kill, Laugh, Love on the wall, a scrap box, just because you got to have a scrap box, and I didn't really know where to put it, so I just threw it down right there. The Nuka-Cola machine and the milk machine and the ice machine, I kind of put those all together so they look normal, but it's actually a secret door to upstairs. So I figured that looked really cool. And the arrow kind of gives it away, but my vending machine's back there, so I put that there just so people can find my vending machines. But it kind of blends in. You can't really tell it's a door unless you walk up to it and actually click it. The military footlocker I put down there just because that looks nice, and I believe that's a cuckoo clock. I don't really know what that's called. I think it is. Let me check real fast. Yeah, a cuckoo clock. So I put that up there. I put the open sign above the kitchen because kitchen's open. Little refrigerator and brewing stand with the fruit bowl. If you've seen my last videos, I put a fruit bowl always in the kitchen or above the table just because food belongs in the kitchen or above the table, and that's a food picture, so I figured it was appropriate. But yeah, that's basically that part of the kitchen. I kind of made it a two-section. These display shelves, I need more light in this kitchen because it's kind of dark at night, but I tried to keep the theme of on these display shelves of like what you see in the kitchen. So I did some potato crisp and like just some food and all that. Double stove, because I just wanted to be fancy. A sink with some refrigerators I used just to kind of look like counters with a little box you can store stuff in, and a bowl that I figured just that would be things you find in the kitchen. So yeah. I put the lake and the, is that a moose? I think that's a moose on the wall just because I'm trying to keep the paintings the theme of a log cabin, a little hunter's lodge or whatever. This is my first time doing this with a table, but I did the bench design and it ended up looking really nice. So I did that and that looks pretty cool. And you can't really see these guns on the wall, but they're two shotguns because I tried to keep it log cabin themed. And those lights that you get from daily ops, I honestly fucking love those because they just look so nice, and they just made this light up real nice the whole house. So I ended up using those throughout the house. But you walk in behind this door, you got the chemistry station and the tinker's workbench and the vending machine. I tried putting the tinker's workbench in the shelf and all that, like I have over here. Like the tinker's workbench is glitched into the shelf. I tried doing that with the chemistry station, but it didn't really work. So I just put it there with a plant so it looks nice. But yeah. The painting right here is kind of glitched out. It's a plant above the plants, which I thought was funny, but I put a light in the plants to give it more light in the room right there, but it glitched out the painting, so you can't really see it. But yeah, the vending machine right here, that's why I put those arrows so people could find it, but I only could fit one, so I only put one, and I kept it simple, which isn't too bad. So you walk upstairs and you got kind of like a little attic type area. I wouldn't really know how to describe all this, but it's basically like a little attic-y type area, where a loft, maybe you could say it's a loft, that might be the word for it. But I put the seasons painting up on there and just a little plant and a light in the corner to give it some light. And then I didn't really know where to put these weapons workbench and armor workbench because you need those, but I didn't want it to like break the theme of the house, so I threw them over here in the corner, and it actually ended up working really well. So that ended up looking really nice. And this branch is stuck through the roof, which is kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So it's stuck there. So yeah. But over here you got the radiation barrel because I'm a bloody build, so I gotta put that somewhere, and a plushie on top of it. But in these display shelves I lit up and I put some hats over there and a Fajnot mask, just something aesthetic to look nice with a plant in the middle. And then these little shelves I put like the little tool area, I guess you could call it. You got your toolbox and stuff up there. It's just your little area you need tools or whatever. Use your imagination here, guys. But bobbleheads over here next to that too. I sold some of my bobbleheads, so I don't really have much of them. That's really all I had, so it sucks I couldn't fill it up. But I put a light on it too just to give it that glow. I did the theme of like a log cabin with this old-timey bed. I didn't want to do a fancy bed, so I did like an old bed with the mounted antlers above it, which I couldn't really use in other builds because it kind of just hung down too low. But since there's the arch on that roof, it kind of fit perfect above the bed. You just can't really sit up too fast, or you'll get like stabbed by the little things at the bottom. So gotta be careful when laying in bed. But I put a mat behind the bed too, just because that seemed fitting, and a gun next to the bed just in case you gotta wake up and kill some shit. You got a gun right there. I did a bear lamp because that just fits perfectly in like a log cabin or a hunter's lodge, so that looked really nice. Just threw some plants down next to it with a radio and some magazine rack, just because you want to lay in bed and read some magazines, which obviously you're not really doing, but it's all about imagination here, like when you're building camps. So I just put that there for like convenience. If you were in a real house, you'd see the magazine rack. Trunk at the end of the bed with some plushies just for some design. These dressers here kind of are hard to place things on. I need to put a light over here in the corner because it's kind of dark, but I placed those vases on there the best I can. You can see they're kind of hanging over, and a statue and just some plants right there, and it ended up looking really nice. Those generators right there, I honestly love those generators because you can just put them anywhere and they kind of don't look too out of place, so you could just like shove them in a corner and light up your house. It makes wiring not a problem. But this is the little workstation, office station. That's obviously a TV, but we're going to pretend it's a computer. You come over there and do your work. Got another radio and a lamp and a plushie there. That planetarium light, which just gives it that nice glow, and it spins around, so I thought that was appropriate to put there with a plant in the corner. And then, well, yeah, that's really it with that. But with these pictures I put over here, I tried keeping the log cabin theme. You got a bear and then a bird. I don't really know if that's eating something. It looks like it's tearing apart something, so figured that was appropriate. A beach, because you know it's like a vacation house, kind of like you're out in the woods. Put a beach. But yeah, this is the corner I was talking about where I just put a light and some plants and all that. And yeah, that's basically the whole video, guys. That's the whole camp. I didn't really do too crazy on here. I made this kind of like a loft. I could have put walls here and closed it off, but I kind of like the overhanging look, which you can't really see over unless you actually go over and look over. But it ended up looking really cool, and I actually enjoy this build because it's more like a homey type build, if that makes sense. Like my modern houses and stuff I do, when I come home, it's just like a camp that, you know, I built for YouTube, or I did something just to look cool or whatever. But this house I actually enjoy coming to when I'm out in the wasteland, and then I come back here, feels like I'm actually at a camp or a home, because it's just feels homey. Like that's the best I can explain it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm a little rusty at commentating because, you know, it's been a week or two, I think, since I last posted, which isn't cool. I'm trying to get a video out every week, so I'm trying to speed that up more. I just recently got back into Fallout with the new seasons, and I've seen all the rewards and the daily ops and all that. At first I didn't like the update because of the bloodied build, how they made the damage less and all that, so I was kind of adjusting to that, but now I'm adjusted to it, so I've hopped back on Fallout a little bit more, and I've been grinding out on this game. So I hope y'all enjoyed. The support y'all are showing on my channel already is great. If y'all could give me some feedback on this camp, that would be fantastic, because I put a lot of time and effort in these camps. These take a few days to make, and I really try to put detail and all that. And you know, if you guys could just smash that like button, give me a like, or subscribe. I'm at 193 subscribers right now. I really want to get to 200, so if y'all could make that happen, that'd be really appreciated. And if y'all don't know, I put cinematic clips in the next part of the video, just so you can see like little cinematics of the whole house. And maybe you don't want to hear me talk, just skip through to the end of the video and see the cinematics. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Peace. I'm editing the video right now, guys, and I just listened back to the audio and stuff, and you can kind of hear my PS4 in the background and all that. So I just got a new mic, and I'm kind of, you know, finding the right microphone level and everything with the audio, so you don't pick up the background noise and all that. So bear with me here, guys, and yeah, that's it. Peace.